Hi friends, it's SuNN here with another Monday Makes video. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I'm using the Big Day stamp set and the Perpetual Birthday Calendar, which is by far my favorite stamp set right now. I'm stamping off in Memento ink and I'm stamping the sentiment. And of course I do two, because if I'm going to bother doing one card, I might as well do two. So I'm squeezing my ink pad here and I get a little bit of the ink squished on the top, and with my blender pen you're able to see that I can pick up a little bit of that color, and I'm able to create a blended effect with just my ink instead of using an alcohol marker, which will normally give me that blended effect. The blender pen will do the exact same thing. So if you don't have a collection of alcohol markers like I do, you can certainly use these blender pens, and they're really affordable. You get like 3 for I don't know, I can't even remember how much. Little. Very cost effective. They both have the same nib on each side, so if you ruin a nib, you can just flip it over. And you get 3, so it's awfully nice. And you do get that lovely gradient effect. One thing to note is that I am not working on watercolor paper here. I am working only on Whisper White, which is a very nice cardstock. However, it can pill, and just like regular paper when it gets too moist. So sometimes if you do want a deeper gradient, let it dry and go back to it. And because I wanted to add just a touch more color, I decided to do the Celebrate banner as well. And I don't know about you, but I find coloring exceptionally therapeutic. So I have a tendency to color a little bit. And I thought initially when I was making cards, oh, nobody wants me to color. But it does add your own personal touch to it. So if you can create a little bit of a touch of color, go ahead. So I'm using a 2.5 circle punch here, and now I'm using good grief, what color? Daffodil Delight, and I'm just using those splotches that you find in the Perpetual Birthday Calendar. And then Tempting Turquoise, and that was the initial color that I actually used on the greeting. And now I'm using Real Red. And I think it was Real Red, Elegant Eggplant, and Wild Wasabi that I used on the second card. And then of course Baker's Twine. I think on the first card I used Real Red, and this I think is a pistachio pudding, which doesn't really matter that it doesn't match because it's green. So, and then I'm just using my fast fuse to adhere the card front to a card base, and you'll notice that yes, it's not Whisper White, it is a little bit of a heavier white cardstock. It's actually Nina Solar White, and Stampin' Up doesn't sell it, and it's unfortunate because I always really like a heavier white cardstock. I like just a heavier cardstock, and Whisper White is a little flimsy, but that's okay. It's perfect for stamping. It's awesome for stamping. So I'm just using my Stampin' Sponge and giving that big white circle punch out a little bit of color. It really actually does tie that sentiment in with the back of the card. So, and that's pretty much 2 very quick cards, same technique, just different colorways. And yeah, hope you like it. You can find me on Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.